People often say that love is everything. They tell us that without love, life has no meaning, no color, and no purpose. But as we grow, we begin to understand a deeper truth. Love is beautiful, but it is not the only thing that defines our existence. Life is made of dreams, responsibilities, growth, family, self-respect, and the journey of becoming who we are meant to be. Sometimes we become so focused on finding love that we forget to build ourselves. We forget that our value does not depend on someone else's presence. Love can make life brighter, but it should never become the entire source of our happiness. Today, I want to talk about a truth that many people discover only after pain, disappointment, and experience. That love is important, but it is not the main purpose of life. There comes a moment in life when we stop chasing illusions and start understanding reality. One of the biggest illusions many people believe is that love is the center of everything. We are taught through stories, movies, and songs that finding the right person will solve every problem, heal every wound, and complete every missing piece inside us. But life has a way of teaching lessons that are far deeper than fantasy. It shows us that love is beautiful, but it is not the foundation upon which an entire life should stand. A person can be deeply loved and still feel empty. A person can be in a relationship and still feel lost. Because happiness was never meant to come from one source alone. Life is much bigger than romance. It is bigger than holding someone's hand. It is bigger than hearing sweet words. It is bigger than waiting for someone to choose you. Life begins with you. Before anyone enters your world, you already have dreams waiting to be achieved, talents waiting to be discovered, and a purpose waiting to be fulfilled. The tragedy happens when people abandon all of these things for the sake of love. They forget their ambitions. They ignore their growth. They sacrifice their identity. Slowly, they build their entire existence around another person, and when that person leaves, they feel as though life itself has ended. But life does not end when love leaves. The sun still rises. The world still moves. Opportunities still exist. There are still mountains to climb, lessons to learn, and victories to achieve. The human heart is stronger than it believes. It can survive disappointment. It can survive heartbreak. It can survive loneliness. What destroys people is not the loss of love. It is the belief that love was the only thing worth living for. Think about the people who changed the world. Think about the dreamers, creators, inventors, and leaders who dedicated themselves to something greater than personal affection. Their purpose became their fuel. Their mission became their direction. Love may have accompanied them on their journey, but it was never the entire journey itself. Many people spend years waiting for someone to arrive and make them happy. They postpone their lives while waiting. They postpone their dreams while waiting. They postpone their growth while waiting. They believe happiness is standing at a distant door, and one day a special person will walk through it. What they fail to realize is that happiness was always meant to be built from within. Real strength comes from learning to enjoy your own company. Real confidence comes from knowing your value without needing constant validation. Real peace comes from understanding that your worth does not increase when someone loves you, and it does not decrease when someone leaves you. Love should add to your life, not become your entire life. A healthy love inspires growth. It encourages dreams. It respects individuality. It allows both people to continue becoming better versions of themselves. But when love becomes an obsession, it begins to consume everything. It turns joy into fear. It turns affection into dependency. It turns companionship into emotional survival. No relationship should carry the responsibility of being someone's entire reason for living. That weight is too heavy for any human being to bear. Life offers countless forms of fulfillment. There is fulfillment in helping others. There is fulfillment in building something meaningful. There is fulfillment in learning new skills, exploring new places, overcoming challenges, and becoming stronger through experience. There is fulfillment in family, friendship, faith, purpose, and personal growth. When people place love above everything else, they often lose sight of these treasures. Their vision comes narrow. Their world becomes small. Every emotion becomes tied to one person. Every hope becomes attached to one outcome. And that is a dangerous way to live because human beings are imperfect. People change. Circumstances change. Relationships change. What remains constant is the relationship you have with yourself. If you know who you are, if you respect yourself, if you continue growing regardless of who stays or leaves, then no heartbreak can completely destroy you. Pain may visit your life, but it will never own your life. There is nothing wrong with loving deeply. There is nothing wrong with caring with all your heart. The problem begins when you forget yourself in the process. The problem begins when you believe that another person is responsible for your happiness, your purpose, and your future. The most attractive people are often those who have a life beyond romance. They have goals. They have passion. They have direction. They know where they are going, and they do not abandon their path simply because love enters their lives. Instead, they invite love to walk beside their purpose, not in place of it. The truth is simple. Love is a chapter of life, not the entire book. It is a beautiful song, not the entire symphony. It is a meaningful experience, not the ultimate destination. Life has too many possibilities, too many lessons, and too many opportunities to be reduced to a single emotion or a single relationship. The moment you understand this, you stop begging for love and start building a life that is already worth living.